Hi Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading. So thank you for coming to my channel. You've reached 10 of Cups Tarot, and I'll be doing a reading today for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And Jupiter. So if you are here to get a general reading, and if you are unsure what a general reading means, please look down below in the description. For those of you who are here for the first time, I hope you'll consider subscribing, sharing and liking a video. Give me a thumbs up on a video before you leave. And those of you who are coming back, thank you for doing so, because you're the ones that, you're the reason I keep coming back to do these readings, because you keep watching them. So today we are doing a reading for, as I said, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I'm going to use my Fairy Tarot to pick an overall energy card for the reading, and then I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot, and that is going to be for the tarot reading itself, and then we are going to be clarifying, getting you some clarification with the Universal Celtic Tarot. So first of all, let's get Spirit to give us an overall energy for this reading. What is the overall energy for this reading, please? Just one card. Overall energy for this reading, please. Just one card. Overall energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. One card, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right. Whoops. Throwing things, dropping things. Just going to take the one that came out on top, and that is the Sun. So, Major Arcana, that is the Sun, and what does it say on this card? It says, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. So, this really is, you know, when the sun shines, you are in a period of growth. And you can see that all of these sunflowers are in growth, and that this person is sort of got a trumpet and is trumpeting to everyone else that the sun is here and everyone is going to be in a period of growth. So your plans, things are going to work out good for you. It says here things work out perfectly. They're going to work out perfectly because you have the vision under the sun to be able to see into as far into the future as you can, you know, as far down the road as you can. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. So this could be at home, this could be in love, this could be at work. Gratitude for the blessings of life. So just be sure that you're always in gratitude for the things that have been given to you. Sometimes we get into a situation of lack by always asking for more rather than appreciating what we have. So we're going to do things just a tiny bit different here. Instead of doing the regular spread, I'm going to be doing a 9-card spread. I will then explain the cards to you, and then we will clarify those cards. So I'm going to ask for Archangel Michael and Archangel Uriel to come in, please, for understanding and for guidance. If I could also please have my guides and angels and the gods and goddesses, please. If I could also have the holders of the pure white light with me to protect me as I open up a channel to Spirit. Spirit, thank you for all the beautiful blessings you have in my life, for this beautiful gift you've given me to share. Thank you for being in my life every day. All right, let's do some cuts here. And here we go. All right, we're looking for 9 cards. And let's see what we have to start with. I'm also reading the reversals in these cards. And so it's going to make for a little bit longer of a read here. So hopefully you'll stay with me till the end. And whoa, oh my God, I'm throwing cards everywhere. Give me a second here. All right. I'm going to put these back in here because that's a lot of cards to throw around. All right, let's try this again. Okay, thank you. Got one there, one here, and here. Yeah, looks like you got a good view there. Perfect. Good, good. We just need 3 more cards now. Got 1 and 2 and 3. There we go. And what energy are we left with? We are in the energy of the Five of Swords. So this particular depiction of the Five of Swords has you kind of up in your head, right? Swords are connection and communication, and sort of has you up in your head about, should I fight for that thing? Should I not fight for that thing? Is it worth fighting for? So we're going to find out exactly what that entails, what that is about here. So the at the center of the reading is the first thing I'm looking at. So the center of the reading is where the heart of it all is, right? And it looks to me like the heart of it all currently is a major arcana card, so something you can't change. But this is the Chariot. So this tells me that you're either getting in a vehicle to see someone, or things are just moving really quickly from here. This also is the card of Cancer. So if that means anything to you at all. So things are going to be moving really quickly from here. You may have to get in a vehicle to see the person that is your person. And it doesn't matter if they're an hour away, 30 minutes away, or across the sea, or across the ocean. It doesn't matter. You still have to get in a vehicle to be able to see this person. So what I am seeing is that you've been a little bit bored. I would say, well, maybe bored isn't the right word. I'm going to say that you have been despondent, I guess I would say, not really knowing what to do. So kind of emotionally drained, wondering how you're going to make decisions about where you're moving to next. Now, I got to tell you, this King of Pentacles here, right here, this King of Pentacles, he's been showing up in every reading that I've done today. So this is King of Pentacles. He is Earth energy, and that is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is really abundant. He's very smart. He runs his own business. He is you know, the most balanced, I guess you could say. He has endurance, and he will wait you out until you die because he is part Taurus. He is all about the details because this card is part Virgo as well. And he is got a great mind for business like a Capricorn. He is the person who is financially balanced. So he's financially abundant, and he knows how to take care of those finances. So he can be someone who has the job of maybe a chief financial officer, a chief executive officer, someone who is in money. Perhaps he is an actuary or an accountant. You are feeling like you're in a bit of chaos here. I feel as though this card tells me that you are trying to flee the chaos. So just to give you an idea, this is past, present, future. And in the past, it looks like you are trying to flee some chaos, either mentally or physically. And I would venture a guess that it is mentally, because we are looking at swords. Swords are all about communication and connection. We see that the birds are actually helping her get to where she needs to go. So you will have some help getting to where you need to go, whether it be mentally or physically. So you either are getting in an actual vehicle to go away somewhere to be by yourself, or you have you've decided that it is time for you to stop being up in your head. It's time to stop thinking and overthinking, and it's just time to go to calmer waters. You can see that the waters are very choppy around her, and although she's standing in the boat, which probably isn't the safest, but I have a feeling that she is so up in her head that she doesn't understand the danger she's putting herself in here. So I feel as though the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups, they're kind of about, you know, this is about kind of being bored, being despondent, wondering, you know, someone is offering you an opportunity here, and I don't know if you're going to take the opportunity or if you took the opportunity in the past, only because, you know, she's looking straight at this girl saying, I get you, hon. I get you. I understand where you're coming from. This is, you know, once you get out of this place of chaos and go to somewhere that's calm, sometimes the Four of Cups will take over. And that means that you'll be a little bit bored, you'll be a little bit despondent because you're used to thriving in the chaos. So yes, this is going to happen. This is going to happen that you're going to be a little bit bored. You're going to be a little bit despondent. You're not really going to notice this opportunity as it comes toward you. However, I do think that it could very well be that someone who is very financially stable, it has come into your life recently, or this could be, you know, someone that you're working for because they are a business owner. You could be, of course, in a relationship with this person, or hoping to be in a relationship, a romantic relationship with this person as well. Let's take a look at the present here. Yeah, I see you here sort of not really taking very good care of yourself at this point in the past here. You were not taking very good care of yourself. You were kind of putting yourself at risk by just being so caught up in what is in your head that you could have very well either fallen out of the boat, gotten a car accident, you know, that you are so full of anxiety at this point in this time here that you are not really paying attention to what's going on around you. You feel the Eight of Swords is about thinking and overthinking. It's feeling as though you have a problem that is that you are unable to get out of. And it makes you almost feel as though you're bound, that you are stuck, you're bound. You don't know what to do next because the blindfold's on. You don't want to move. You don't want to make a mistake. And you know what? The fact of the matter is that you are up in your head about this. You can see her here. She is not bound. She is not someone who is panicking because she's all tied up, but this is how she feels on the inside. But it doesn't really resonate to the outside. It really is though how she feels on the inside. So the Eight of Swords is about being stuck within yourself, not really knowing what to do next. The thing is it's going to become really uncomfortable because this is fast moving energy. So this is fast moving energy. Life is about to get a little wild, and you may be the person who has someone that is coming to visit them. I do see here that we have the Knight of Wands, this messenger. The Knight of Wands, this messenger, brings in good news and is ready to travel far and wide, whatever they need to do in order to have what they're passionate about. So the Knight of Wands is here, and the Knight of Wands is going to be delivering messages of passion. So I think that you have been waiting for this passion to come in, Sagittarius, and you've been waiting for this passion to come in, and now that it's coming quickly, I feel like this is where you are right now. You're like, you know what? I have waited so long for this that emotionally, I don't know that I have anything left to give to this connection. So if this person is going to come around, this person here who is the fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, if this person's going to come around, I'm not really sure that I'm going to say yes or that I'm going to say no. I just feel like, meh, you know, I've waited so long for this and have been so emotionally drained that I don't really necessarily know that I'm going to say yes to the opportunity of passion when I do see it. Now, you could be traveling towards something that you're passionate about, and that definitely could be something that is in terms of work. It doesn't necessarily have to be about love, because really we can read this as a reading about finances. King of Pentacles is present. We can read this about, you know, things moving quickly now because, you know, the world is starting to reopen its doors to the public, and that you're scared about going to work. You know, it's moving quickly and you're scared about going to work, even though it's something that you're passionate about. I have a feeling that this is probably more to do with love than anything else, although it could resonate in other ways for you. I feel as though that this is about love because I do see the Hierophant, and the Hierophant has come out with the Eight of Swords, you know, over top here. So I feel as though you're feeling stuck about something that has to do with either love. Of course, the Hierophant can also represent corporation. So again, we're back to the work scenario, but I have a feeling, my intuition is telling me that this is of a romantic nature. So I feel as though this is the Hierophant, which is the card of Taurus. And the Hierophant is, you know, about doing the right thing. It's about the moral attitude. It's about doing the right thing. It can be about clergy and church. Yes, it can also be about marriage. It can also be about corporation. I have a feeling that we're talking about something that's a deep connection here that may turn into something more. And I do believe that's why you're up in your head about it. I'm not convinced that you're going to say yes right away, because you're a little bit despondent here. And when this person comes railing in, I don't necessarily know that you're going to be ready to say yes right off the hop, even though I do feel as though you've been waiting for this for a long time. And I feel that way because I do see the Four of Cups here, and she's emotionally kind of drained, not really looking for anything emotional at this time. The Ten of Wands here shows me that you are ready to drop your burdens, and you're going to do this quickly. Once you realize that the Knight of Wands is coming to see you and going to be dropping off messages of passion, that you just may decide to drop your burdens. I really love this depiction because, look, she's not only dropped her burdens, but she's left a light for others that may come behind her to sort of teach them, right? And that's what we do as humans on this earth. We are admonished to teach others. We are teachers and we are students. And she is teaching that there is a light, even though it's been a burden and you're trying to get the burden to be lighter, that there is, in fact, a path that will take you there. I believe that you have been manifesting this. The Magician is here. It is a major arcana card, something you can't change. And when the Magician is here, the Magician gives you everything that you need in order for you to be able to get what you need. So the Magician comes into play when you've been either meditating or trying to think things into life. Remember, thoughts become things, you guys. So just remember that thoughts become things, and that can be negative or positive. Now, the Magician gives you everything you need. Cups so you can have emotion, swords so you can make conversation, rods so you can take action, passionate action whenever you need to, and then pentacles so you have money on your trip. And also pentacles to stay grounded, you know, and naturally grounded. Now, the Magician here is about manifestation and meditation. And if you are the person who is working your manifestation, I believe that you have manifested all of this. And I believe that in the future, you're still going to continue to manifest it. Now, a little bit about manifestation, you guys. Worry is prayers that work backwards for you. Okay, so your thoughts become things. If you're going to think negative things, you're going to have negative things. If you're going to think positive things, you're going to have positive things. And that is all what manifestation really is about. So just remember, thoughts become things. The King of Pentacles here, I believe that he may be the person who is passionate. So he may be the person who is waiting on the Knight of Wands to see if you're going to take the offer that's coming in. Now, these two folks here, I see them as being back to back. I don't see them as paying any attention to each other at all. They could be at odds. They could very well, it could be someone new. Maybe they just don't know each other yet. I don't see anything here that indicates that anything would be coming from the past, at least not yet. So I'm showing that you know, you're very kind of bored and not really doing much, kind of despondent, feeling stagnant in the Four of Cups, and then all of a sudden, boom, you get hit by the Chariot and things start to move. Now you're panicking to put down your burdens because you want to make sure that you are right for the person that is coming into coming into your life, the person that that is coming to bring in this news of passion here. All right, so let's take a look and let's clarify a little bit. The Six of Swords, let's go there first. And if I could please have more information about the Six of Swords. What is the Six of Swords, please? What is the Six of Swords? Six of Swords, please, you can clarify. Clarify Six of Swords for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Sagittarius. There we go. We got the first one. So the Ten of Wands. So you are moving to calmer waters because you're tired of the burdens that you've been carrying. The Ten of Wands here, you can see that this person is blindfolded and gingerly walking across the fire. I feel as though that you've been punishing yourself for some reason, and that you feel as though you need to walk across the hot coals for proof. Proof of, I don't know what, proof of, you know, that you care, proof of, proof that you're not scared of these burdens anymore, that you can lay them down and leave them where they are. Can we have more information about the Six of Swords, please? Is there any other information about the Six of Swords? Six of Swords, please. Oh, we got the Four of Cups. So now this person, the Four of Cups, this person here, this card is clarifying this six as you actually thinking about taking that opportunity, because you can see here she is sort of sitting, not really looking. You can see there's a hand here that's offering her this opportunity here, this cup of emotion. She's not even looking at it, but in this depiction, this person has it in their hand. So this person actually is touching it, feeling it, smelling it, and deciding from meditation and manifestation as to whether they're going to accept it or not. So it has not been fully accepted. I do see the King of Pentacles here, and he is right there. So this could very well be about a King of Pentacles. Someone who not necessarily is either Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It could be someone who has that energy. So it could, you know, the Emperor, for instance, carries the energy of all of the kings. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Emperor popped out here somewhere. But the King of Pentacles here is the one I think that you're thinking about, the King of Pentacles energy. It is the Nine of Cups here. So your wishes, hopes is that you would take this boat and you would get to some place that is calmer than what you're experiencing at this time. That your wishes, hopes, and dreams are really about being free, being able to make your own decisions, and just being calm in your mind and being able to enjoy life rather than being worked up about it all the time. Okay, let's look at the Four of Cups. Can we have Four of Cups clarified, please? What is the Four of Cups? Four of Cups, please. What is the Four of Cups? We've got two. They're screaming here. We'll take this one. Four of Cups is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is an energy of getting what you want. You're the boss lady. You're the boss man. You're the person who is carrying the business. You're the person making the decisions, and you're very confident in those decisions. This is fire, of course. This is Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And I do believe that this person who is sitting at, you know, the bowls here, waiting for some emotion to come in, I believe that she's just going to take that emotion, because that is what the Queen of Wands does. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles usually is about feeling left out, feeling left alone. But if you take a really quick look here, that person does not feel as though they are alone. In fact, look at the smile on her face. She's sitting in the rain. She's smelling everything that is fresh and new. She is doing it under the light of the moon, connecting with spirit, and really actually enjoying being on the outside. So I feel like you just want your time to yourself at this point. And yeah, until you can make a decision about what you're going to do. You know, Venus is in retrograde. There are a lot of planets in retrograde. One of the ones that is going to be in retrograde for a long time, far into June, closer to the end of June, is Venus. And Venus is going to wreak havoc in terms of people coming back from your past. So here we go, Sagittarius, someone coming back from the past, something is being resurrected, something is going to be regenerated. You're going to make the judgment on whether you are going to accept this opportunity or not, but there is definitely someone coming back from your past. All right. And, you know, it doesn't have to be related to romance, I don't think. It can be a friend, or it can be, you know, maybe a family member you haven't spoken to in quite some time. So we have the King of Pentacles, and it's being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, this is really an abundant person here. This is an abundant energy, this King of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Swords. Now, we have the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. We just need 2 more kings in order to get us an emperor, so we'll just keep an eye on that. But nonetheless, the King of Swords is someone who speaks up. So when you speak up, you're going to get your Ten of Pentacles. When you speak up to this King of Pentacles energy, you are going to get what you want in terms of love, abundance, money. Pentacles, of course, are about money, but they can be things, abundance, and other things as well. You're going to think about this good, long, and hard. You are thinking about this right now, in fact, and you are trying to look at it from all directions. You want to make sure that you're making the right decision, and you're trying to see it from another perspective. Should you be with this King of Pentacles? I don't know. But this looks like it will be a very honest relationship with the King of Swords here. There will be good conversation, good communication. It will be an abundant relationship. And we also have the Hanged Man that's helping you. You're sort of stuck in stasis trying to make a decision, but you have the luxury of laying there or hanging there and trying to see things from a different opportunity or a different vantage point, because this is the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is Major Arcana. So it's something you're going to go through regardless of who comes through in your life. Eight of Swords. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords, please. Why do we have the Eight of Swords here? What is the Eight of Swords? What is the Eight of Swords? Oh, we've got a couple of jumpers. Oh, there's another one. Well, that's too many, actually. That's a whole book. So we're not going to take those ones, but we will take these jumpers here. And we've got one that is on its side. Now, usually when it's on its side, it is a challenge. So the Eight of Swords is here, and this is clarifying it really as a challenge. So I do see the Six of Cups again is someone coming back from probably a last life or a childhood. And I do see here that we have the Eight of Swords. So that tells me that the challenge is to get out of your head so you can greet this person who may very well be your soulmate. The Six of Cups is known as the soulmate card in the tarot. And then we have the Six of Wands, which is in the reverse. Now, the Six of Wands is in the reverse, which is telling us that, you know what, you just may not have the success that you want here. This is the card of, again, the fire card, right? Sagittarius, this is your card. You are looking at soulmate connection here, but it may not be everything you think it is. You may decide to just say, you know what, I'm seeing somebody already, and I've been waiting for a long time, but I don't know that you want success in this soulmate connection here. You know, we can have more than one soulmate in our lives, and this could very well be that this is the time where you will have, there we go, the Lovers. So you're not entirely sure if you're going to take this opportunity of the Lovers. Now, you know, the thing is that this is the card of Gemini, and it is Major Arcana. So it's likely that you are going to say yes to that, but you're going to give them a hard time. You're going to give her a hard time. Whoever's coming in, you're going to, this person you haven't seen in a while, they've put you in this position of you being up in your head, and you're not happy about it. And we've got someone here walking along the back here. I have a feeling that this person is getting out of a relationship, and he is looking at someone else, and she is leaving. So this person, the reason why they're late and made you wait so long could be that they are getting out of a relationship. Oh, one more here. Sorry. Nine of Wands means that you have your walls up, right? Because we looked at you here saying that, yeah, there's someone coming from the past, and you know that you can pick whatever you want, and you just may not pick this lover here. You may already be with a soulmate. So the Nine of Wands shows you as having, you know, your walls up, waiting for the last strike, and that you really could use a hand. You really could use a hand. In fact, there is somebody waiting here around the corner, if you can see there. But you really could use a hand fighting off whatever's going on here right now. All right. We are looking at the Chariot. And why is the Chariot here, please? If you can clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. There we go. we've got the Queen of Wands. So when that Chariot gets here, you are going to speak your mind. You're going to say exactly what's on your mind, whether it hurts feelings or not. Three of Wands is here. It shows you as waiting. So you are waiting to speak your mind, and it's coming in quickly for you. Seven of Swords, you're going to speak your mind because you feel as though you've been deceived in the present time here. You have been thinking and overthinking this, not being able to sleep. You know, it takes over, it occupies your mind, but you just may think about, you have been entertaining the thought of maybe starting brand new in love, in emotion. So these two are beside each other, and I know that they contradict each other, but it also is playing off the Eight of Swords. And so that's what happens when you're in the Eight of Swords. You're like, yes, I will. No, I won't. Yes, I will. No, I won't. And that is why everything is sort of in a stuck position, because nobody is making a move. So far, we haven't seen anybody make a move toward you, and you haven't made a move toward anyone else. What is the Knight of Wands, please? Knight of Wands. There we go. Knight of Wands is the Page of Swords. And so Page of Swords is someone who could be watching you on the internet. If you are on social media, they may be checking your social media. Someone wants to talk to you, and if they can't talk to you, then they may resort to Googling your name and looking at your social media, that kind of thing. Seven of Pentacles sees you as waiting. You've sown the seeds of intention, and now you're waiting for this passion to arrive. Eight of Pentacles says it is now time for harvest. So what are you harvesting? A brand new start. So now that I look at this card here, it tells a story, right? Maybe you're unsure. You're a little more sure. Yeah, I think you're going to take the opportunity. So the Eight of Wands, again, sees you a little bit up in your head, being, being a little bit up in your head, but knowing that now messages are coming in, messages of love are coming in, and you are now up in your head with the Eight of Swords because the messages are coming in, and you now for sure need to go to a calmer place because you didn't expect that this would be happening to you. You thought it was done until the Judgment card came and told you different. Why is the Hierophant here, please? The Hierophant. We've got the Hierophant being clarified by the King of Wands. Again, King of Wands energy is the Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. You can pick this if you want to pick this. You know, the King of Wands usually gets what he wants. He runs a business, and it could be the King of Wands that you're waiting on, that you haven't seen in quite some time. The Two of Wands tells me that you are now at the crossroads. So you can see the progression here. You've actually gone to the crossroads, and you're waiting in temperance to see what is going to happen with the Hierophant. The Seven of Wands is here. You're taking the higher ground, and you think people are saying things to you like, why are you doing this? Why did you leave the relationship? And you're taking the higher ground. You know what? None of your business, really. I am walking away. You are walking away from things that no longer serve you so you can build something else. The Three of Pentacles is here, and it is all about building a relationship because we've got the Hierophant on the bottom. Why is the Ten of Wands here, please? Ten of Wands. There we go. Ten of Wands is the Magician. So you have manifested putting down your burdens, and you just want to move forward. But first, you're going to think about what's going on here, and that is moving towards the Magician here. You're going to think about what you're going to do before you're going to do it. So going out by yourself and, you know, getting into nature, maybe taking your shoes off, getting grounded, and thinking about what you're going to do next because you're unsure at this point. What is here for the Magician, please? Magician. Too many. Magician, please. Clarify the Magician. Wow. Okay. So I'm going to take this one because it's face up. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This shows that right now you did manifest yourself to be single, actually. So you did manifest yourself to be single initially, and then the Tower came. And when the Tower came, you realized that you were still in love, that you were still in love with this person from the past. And that is what's causing the Tower. The Three of Swords, it broke your heart. And Three of Cups, when they come back, you're going to celebrate that. make sure they're not in a third-party connection before you do any celebrating. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope that was resonating with someone. Don't forget, you are under the sun. You are in bloom. It's time for you to bloom and grow under the sun. And yeah, you'll be making good decisions because the sun illuminates everything for you. Don't forget that I am still open for private readings, elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca if you need anything, or go to my website at www.tenofcupstarot.ca. Also, I am still looking for people to be on my gel nail team. So if you're looking at gel nails, wanting to strengthen your nails and having them grow, then you may just want to take a look over down below. You'll see the GELMOMENT website, so you can go take a look at some of the wares there. And I am looking for team members in the US, Canada, and Australia. I am out. Thanks.